In a bold declaration ahead of the 2027 general elections, the Coalition for the Protection of Democracy, COPDEM, has thrown its full support behind the newly formed ADC coalition led by former Senate President Senator David Mark. In the exclusive address read in Abuja on July 10, 2025, COPDEM called for transparency, national unity, and resilience against sabotage. It warned against state sponsored interference and emphasized the urgent need for a people powered political alternative.
The Coalition for the Protection of Democracy, COPDEM, wholeheartedly congratulates the leadership and members of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, on the historic formation of the ADC coalition under the interim national leadership of former Senate President Senator David Mark. This bold and timely initiative marks a significant milestone in Nigeria's political evolution as we approach the crucial 2027 general elections. Nigerians stand today at a dangerous crossroads. Our democracy faces existential threats, not just from economic decline or poor governance, but from a decaying political culture that actively resists reforms and sabotages viable alternatives. The ADC coalition emerges as a welcome and necessary disruption. We therefore issue a clear and urgent call to key democratic institutions, including the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, the judiciary, the Nigerian police force, and the armed forces, to remain non-partisan and constitutionally faithful. These institutions must not allow themselves to be used wittingly or unwittingly in schemes to derail or discredit the ADC coalition or any legitimate democratic force challenging the status quo. Let it be known, any attempt to sabotage this coalition will not only backfire, but risk triggering a national crisis with dire consequences for our hard-won democracy. The responsibility to safeguard Nigeria's future lies with all patriots, not just with those in government. The appointment of Senator David Mark as interim national chairman offers the ADC coalition a stabilizing figure of integrity, experience, and national reach. Senator Mark's record as a two-term Senate president and staunch advocate for democratic values underscores the seriousness of this effort. The coalition's strength is further deepened by the involvement of credible figures such as Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, known for grassroots mobilization and people-oriented governance, and Bolaji Abdullahi, a dynamic policy thinker and youth activist and advocate. Not forgetting, of course, Chief Dr. Raf Nwosu, the former national chairman of the ADC and now interim national organizing secretary of the party, for his humility and selfless sacrifice to offer ADC as the instrument of national rebirth when it matters the most. This movement is not just another elitist alliance aimed at capturing power without purpose. As Senator Mark made clear, this coalition is a people-powered platform designed to restore faith in governance, rebuild trust in leadership, and implement real reforms across all sectors. Nigerians are tired of transactional politics. What they seek today and what we all want today is visionary, transparent, and ethical leadership. As we applaud this promising new chapter, we must also stress that transparency will determine its success. Nigerians will no longer entrust their future to opaque political structures. COPDEM urges the ADC coalition to establish clear mechanisms for public accountability, regular stakeholder engagements, and grassroots feedbacks. Transparency is not just good governance, it is political survival. So, leadership appointments, candidate nominations, and decision-making structure must reflect this national character. We are aware of the All Progressive Congress, APC's historic tactics of dividing the opposition through infiltration, disinformation, and the weaponization of state power. But Nigerians are wiser now. COPDEM, alongside other pro-democracy forces, will lawfully resist any such attempts to sabotage the ADC coalition or repress alternative voices. Let it be made very clear. We will not be intimidated, co-opted, or silenced. The road to 2027 will be long and fraught with challenges, but it is one worth traveling. We recommend the following immediate steps. 1. Grassroots engagement. Go to the people, listen, learn, and include them in shaping the party's platform. 2. Youth and women empowerment. Actively promote emerging leaders and guarantee inclusive representation at all levels. 3. Policy clarity and vision. Present bold, actionable solutions to Nigeria's core challenges, from insecurity to job creation. 4. Transparent candidate selection. Saying no to recycled, visionless politicians. Let merit, integrity, and service guide your choices. 5. Strategic alliance. Work with credible civil society, professionals, and like-minded parties to build a national movement. 6. Civic education and voter sensitization. Counter apathy, misinformation, and vote buying with awareness and civic responsibility. The ADC coalition has the ingredients to lead a genuine national revival, but only if it remains principled, focused, and people-driven. We call on Senator David Mark and the entire leadership of the ADC to resist distractions, uphold democratic values, and speak courageously for the millions of Nigerians who have lost faith in the current system. Our commitment. As a political action group and a civic platform dedicated to democratic advancement, COPDEM reaffirms its commitment to support this movement through civic education, election observation, policy engagement, democratic defense, and capacity building. We invite all Nigerians, young and old, from the north and south, east and west, and urban and rural areas, to actively engage. True change requires action and not apathy. The future of this country belongs to those who participate in shaping it. When we allow drug pushers, Yahoo boys, or any class to dominate the sphere, it will be a government of either Yahoo boys for Yahoo boys by Yahoo boys. We have a collective duty as Nigerians not to stand aside and complain, but to join part of this struggle so we can have, at the end of the day, a new definition for democracy, which is the government of the people who participate, by the people who participate, and is made up of people who are actively participants in the process. We will not retreat. We will not be silenced. The time for true democratic change is now. For emphasis, we strongly emphasize that the politics of enterprise, personal gains or personal preferences must be abolished to make way for a bottom-up politics that is built on the sincere passion for national redemption that is people-driven and grassroots based.